Yes. And so did Kathy and Richie. And Kathy went up to my mom and she goes, I want you to understand, like, your daughter is so loyal to Teresa and does all these things for Teresa. And Teresa is just like, I don't need Kim D to film. I don't need this. I don't need, because none of them were filming with her. And I went home and I was drinking. Kristen, hopefully I could get the information for Kristen so I could continue this story. I called Teresa on the carpet. When I got home, I'm like, Teresa, I heard you were talking about me and you said you didn't care about filming me. And Teresa, of course, denied it. And it caused a little bit of a rift between me and T. We were okay, but I knew then that she couldn't be trusted. I knew that.
Did your mother, but like, was your mother like, oh, stay away from this woman?
Yeah. My mother never trusted her.
Really?
And she did, but I was like, Mom, what am I going to do? I'm filming with her, you know, but my mother believed every word. She believed them. And they're like, you know what? We like Kim. She don't deserve this. She's really loyal to Teresa. She's a good friend to Teresa and she don't deserve this. And, you know, like I said, and I have a witness, my mother passed away, as everyone knows, but Kristen was there. So all this is not hearsay. It's witnesses. There was people that were there. Kristen was in the car. Yeah, it can get ugly on that show. And Joe Gorga is very explosive. And it doesn't matter if it's a woman, a female, or if it's a male.
Wow.
You know, it is what it is.
Do you still talk to this Pam person?
I could talk to her anytime. Jan, no.
Or Jan, sorry.
Jan, but oh my God, what was the Penny? Penny is the one who was friends with Jan. They're all hairdressers. And, you know, Penny's husband died of a heart attack a couple years later after the beating he took. He took some beating at the Moxie Salon. Joe Gorga punched him in the face too when I was doing my second opening of my second Posh. You know, Joe Gorga can get a little crazy. You know, he can get a little crazy. He's a lot of anger inside of him.
And I mean, I remember the whole Bulldog rumors. Does Bulldog still just like, is he married? Like, what's up with Bulldog?
I don't know. We can find out. I do have his Instagram, so
Curious.
We can do some snooping. Yeah, we'll, you know what, everyone? All of our listeners, they're the best. The listeners are the best.
They find these guys. Oh, hi, Bentley. These guys find everything. They find everything.
Do your investigating, guys. Okay. A lot of you remember that episode, and a lot of you have been DMing me on this. So let's go. Let's get some info.
I wonder if, like, because everyone always think, I mean, like, God, I wonder if, like, Melissa and Joe, like, do they feel this? Like, do they realize the whole world has just decided to start making, out of nowhere, they are the target. I mean, it's a series of events. I mean, the whole thing with Aiden didn't help, and I'm not taking Aiden's side. Trust me.
No.
Between that and Teresa not speaking to them, like, it just seems like one thing after another.
It's a snowball effect. Like,
well, I was gonna say, did we talk about this already on here? I don't know. I can't remember. We're like, I don't know if it was Joe's comedy or wherever they were just on stage. We talked about it, and like that one fan stood up and she's in like the fourth row. She's literally,
I know,
these fans have balls these days.
They really do.
And
do you have any do you have any? Go ahead, say it.
She's like, you know, Melissa, you know, do you have any idea what you're going to do next season? You know, considering your whole storyline is Teresa and now she's not speaking to you.
I know.
Melissa fumbled. She didn't know how to, like. And then eventually when the girl was walking away, Melissa was like, wait, like, where are you going? You like paid money to be here tonight? Like, I don't understand. Like, she basically insulted Melissa right to her face.
I know. So it's going to, and then now that their new house, people are saying it's bland, it's this, it's that. I mean, they're just bashing the hell out of them.
I thought from the outside it was pretty.
Oh yeah. Listen, the house, it's not my taste, but it's a beautiful home. The inside, you know, she shows the inside with the mover.
Really?
Yeah. Well, she had showed the inside on her Instagram story. No, when the movers, she was promoting the movers. They must have got a good deal. Yeah. So I saw bits and pieces. The house is beautiful. I mean, listen, not my taste. I actually like their original house. I like, you know, character. They wanted it plain, more modern. But there was something else I wanted to say. So do you guys remember the story that I told about all these people that were coming to me in the original Posh, telling me in the beginning when I was on the show when Joe and Melissa got on, that Joe had owed a lot of people money, okay, for like windows. And okay. So one of the girls that follows me on Instagram, she put up the lawsuit from the window company of the woman, the nurse that was my mother's oncologist nurse, who came to me and said he destroyed our family. She put that up. So like these are real true stories, you know, of people that what supposedly what he would do is this. You would go and do the molding in his house, and he had to pay you. So what he would do is like, I don't like it, I'm not paying you. You did a shitty job, I'm not paying you. I don't like the windows, I'm not paying you. I don't like the floor, I'm not paying you. That's what the rumor was that he would do. Yeah.
Listen, that's a real thing because I know someone. We don't need to mention any names. There's nothing. This has nothing to do with Housewives. I know someone. Yep, same thing.
Yeah.
Child's birthday party, the balloon artist, this, that, well, this and that. And by the end of it, it's like she's not paying. Then she goes to the restaurant, this and that, and you were rude to my child.
Yeah.
That's like a small scale grifter. It's a grifter.
Exactly. So that's, you know, that's what people are accusing him of. And then the same person who showed me the paperwork for the court also said that there was a scandal at Home Depot that he supposedly robbed, you know, lumber. He's not allowed to go back there anymore. So he has Frank Catania or other people buying his wood. These are all crazy. Like, you know, I don't have specifics on that, but there's a lot of stories like that around. There's a lot.
How do you get bans at Home Depot?
I know.
This is like, you can't make this shit up.
No, it's just crazy. You know, I'm not on a I hate Gorgas kick. I'm really not. We're just discussing what's out there right now, current events. And but they're on this whole situation, they're on a downward spiral. It's not spiral. It's 8:00 in the morning. I can't speak, but they're on a downward spiral and spiral. And it's crazy. It's
what
really
are they
crazy.
going to do? I mean, look, Melissa and Joe will still have their Instagram. They'll still make money off Instagram. They can still do the comedy, the live show. You know, they'll still have a fan base, but not $1.5 million. What are they going to do when this goes away? Really, it's a big chunk of money. It's a big chunk of money, guys.
I know. So I don't know. I just don't see with the hate that's coming out and what's going to, the season hasn't even aired yet. Okay. And that all the stories that are coming out about them, and it's a lot of hate. It's a lot of hate.
Listen to me. When Beverly Hills, when we were in like the third week, I said, this is it. Something, I don't know what. I don't even need to say who, because I don't know. I said, this is the end. This is the last season. I am making a statement. Something is going to drastically change. And guess what? I mean, I hate to say that I said it, but now we're on a pause. New York, I said the same thing. I am telling you, I could be wrong. I don't know. I feel it. I called it with New York and Beverly Hills. I feel something big. This is it for Jersey. This is the last. We are changing it up. And I feel there's nothing that will change it up as much as getting rid of Melissa. I'm telling you.
I agree.
I feel it in my core. You can